Next. Biodiversity and marine protection. The world's oceans are in crisis. This is a photo of the famous photo. Can you guess? This is BP, Gulf of Mexico, you know, that where that crisis has taken, that is, they are fighting the fire there. It happened in the month of April. They found a solution only in the month of July of 3 months. So much of oil has been spilled into the sea. But one thing, it has happened, in a way it is good because, and in a way it is good because it happened in US. Imagine if such a thing has happened in India, nobody would have bothered. I am very happy that it happened in US because it got the world attention. It got Obama's attention. And the whole world is going to change because of this one incident on oil drilling. Similar incidences have happened. It's not that it has happened for the first time. It has happened off the coast of Nigeria. Has anybody taken action? No. The same operating companies who are operating in US, they are operating in Nigeria and they have spilled oil all over the coast of Nigeria. But did anybody take care of that? Because it happened in US, it's now getting the required attention. If it has happened in the Indian Ocean, if it has happened in Africa's, nobody bothers. What has happened in the oil off the coast of Mumbai? Nothing. We are just watching when will the ship fully sink. We have no wherewithals. So it's good it happened in US. Next. The third issue is the forest. Deforestation is the biggest issue. We are destroying forest every year equivalent to the size of England. And every time you deforest, the wood, first of all, you are disabling, you are reducing the ability of the wood to absorb the CO2. Second is that the wood is generating as a fuel as a CO2. So you are doing two damage by doing a deforestation. That's a problem. So we need to do some solution on that. Next. Yeah, same thing. A lot of institutions are working on that. Yeah, next. This is another very important issue. Funding of negative operations. Negative impact operations. Do you fund terrorists? Do you give money to terrorists? Or do you find out where the money is going? ABN AMRO was fined because they could not locate, and they found out that their money has gone to do some work, some fellows in Burma. So you have to know where your money is going. Where is it going for funding? Many a times the bank's loans have often gone into the investments that have a negative social and environmental impact. There is a need for a greater public accountability, transparency and scrutiny of the lending made by the banks and financial institutions. Very, very important issue. Next. A tale of two CSR giants. CSR has long been a hot topic globally. Some corporations have won laurels and awards for CSR. Two notable among them are British Petroleum, the oil giant, and Goldman Sachs, an investment company. BP just created the greatest environmental disaster in the history and its out-of-control Gulf of Mexico oil spill. All of you must be aware of that. Goldman Sachs, you may not be aware of that, has just paid a whooping fine of $850 million for a wrongful investment advice it has been giving, and it trapped the clients till 2008 when the big bubble burst in the US and precipitated a world financial crisis. Yeah. BP, if you look at BP's history, BP has topped the Fortune magazine sustainability rating in 2004, 5 and 7. BP China won the most responsible enterprise award by the Chinese Red Cross Foundation. BP won the 2007 Prime Minister's Award in Malaysia for aiding a turtle sanctuary. BP also won the Corporate Citizenship Award in Chinese enterprise. BP was earlier called British Petroleum. Then they no longer wanted that name because they were becoming international. So they called it simply BP. And after that they said, we are beyond petroleum. We want to do something for the environment. So they launched a campaign called the Beyond Petroleum campaign for going green, and that program has been so successful it won several awards in the world. Similarly, if you look at Sachs, Goldman Sachs, it won a Social Innovation Award given by the Financial Times of New York for its famous 10,000 Women initiative. Goldman Sachs was the superstar of Wall Street. Many of its executives rose to powerful executive positions in the US government. Many people complain that Goldman Sachs virtually captured the successive governments and did not allow them to take action that will prevent the subprime financial crisis which happened 2 years back. Seen in this slide, the 10,000 Women campaign was just a PR exercise and not a real CSR exercise. Next. What does all this mean? It says that the concept of CSR is not philanthropic. I make $100 million profit, out of which I will go and put $1 million into Tirupati. You are not a CSR company. You are a philanthropist, but you are not a CSR company. The CSR company is the one in which your core business you conduct in a highly ethical manner and maintain high standards of integrity and build a lasting relationship with your stakeholders. That is where the CSR comes. CSR does not come just by giving donation to Tirupati. We should not confuse the corporate social responsibility with the philanthropy. That will only encourage BP-style organizations to flourish. So, if we are not to be satisfied with the philanthropy, we need to understand what we should do in our own business to become sustainable. That is why I brought these two case studies. Yeah, next. So, which institutions have got high impact? You see the list, you judge yourself whether what I have written is correct or not. For environmental improvement, you and I can take a walk instead of taking the bus, instead of taking the car. Will it make an impact compared to these guys making an impact changes? I am not saying we should not walk if we can, but at the same time to bring about a major impact, the government, the NGOs, the investors and the industries in that priority should work to bring about a substantial change in the environment. Government has to put a legislation on saying if you are emitting CO2, you have to pay a fine of so much. Imagine the change it will bring in compared to me taking a walk every day instead of the bus. Human and social element, who can make a change? Who can make the significant impact? Again, the government, the NGOs and the industries. Same thing holds good for economic development, the government and the business. The next. So, these things what I have written is applicable for any kind of industry. Whatever business your industry, look at whether if they are applicable, please adopt them. These are all sustainable initiatives. Reduce energy consumption. Whichever industry you are in, whether you are in alcohol industry or a chemical industry or a refinery industry or a oil and gas drilling operation or in aircraft industry, you must reduce energy consumption on an ongoing basis. ensure new buildings, if you are making new buildings, they follow the energy environmental design standards. You know, I remember 2 years back in Bangalore, there is a housing complex which came up, and that housing complex said, it's a one-page ad, it came in the papers, and it said, we are not going to borrow any power from the grid, from the state electricity board, number one. We will produce our own power through renewable energy sources. Number two, we will recycle all the effluent like the way West Berlin did. Only we will have at the most emergency DG sets. Beyond that, nothing else. We will use all your water, electricity, refrigeration needs. Everything will be come from in-house captive power produced from renewable sources. That went, got subscribed in no time. That housing complex. I have yet to see in Mumbai whether such a housing complex comes. Rainwater harvesting. They said they will do complete rainwater harvesting. So you don't have to buy water. So like that, we need to think of some projects. Evaluate and adopt clean technologies. Don't take technology which is polluting. Reduce emissions. Identify wind and solar power opportunities. Review forest conservation opportunities. Conserve use of water. These are all applicable to any industry. Go next. On the human development side, improve safe work practices. Eliminate ODS and PBT substances at your workplace. Ozone depleting substances. PBT is persistent, biodegradable, and I'm not sure about that. It's a persistently toxic. Yeah, persistently toxic, yes. That means like a DDT. It will spoil everything. So like that, substances we should eliminate at our place. Develop life cycle analysis to assess the overall environmental impact. Reduce worker discrimination. Eliminate child labor and forced labor. Reduce incidents of corruption. Work with the neighboring community. These are all applicable for any industry where you work. Next. Review supply chain related issues which we talked about. Review, recycle, reuse or upgrade opportunities. Invest in human capital development. Review ethics and compliance issues. Develop a formal corporate sustainability program. Align the corporate initiative sustainability initiatives with the organization's business plan. Very, very important. Unless you combine the sustainability issue as a part of the business plan, you are not doing sustainability. It is only a showcase for showing to the world that I am doing some lip service. Thank you very much.